Who am I supposed to trust when everyone sees me as a means to their ends? Where am I supposed to go when I don't exist? How do I know where I belong when I don't even know who I am? I have no real name. I'm just a number to them, a weapon, a pawn in a war I don't want to be involved in. Division M and the Prime Syndicate are two sides of the same coin. They exist because of each other. I exist because of them. I was supposed to be a solution, a way towards peace. But I'm just another problem, a liability, a mistake. I have more enemies than I can count. What am I supposed to do? I can't do this alone. I need friends.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I need
Hello.
friends. So this is why I am here with Roland. It's
Hi.
always fun to do an unboxing video with friends, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you, Roland? How are you doing, man?
Doing fine, It's getting a bit fresh here in the Netherlands, but
Fresh?
good,
It's
yeah.
fresh. Right. Yes. Yes. Is my sound okay, guys? If it's not, let me know. Sometimes I watch a live stream that I did and the sound sucks and I don't understand why. So so yeah. Okay.
Your cat probably nibbled on the cord.
Oh, that has to be it. Yeah, that has to be it. Past Master Dan is here. I gotta know. Past Master Dan wants to know what's in the box. Yes. Well, there is one box and I don't remember what's in it. So for me, it's a surprise also. Yeah. Bristolian Dave. All right, me bearers. Hello, Bristolian Dave.
Hello.
Welcome, man. And Chris Fisk. Chris Fisk. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Don't worry, Chris. It's not a drink with Brink, so it won't cost you anything today. So, yeah.
Well, I have a drink here, so.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right. It's a little bit a drink with Brink.
Yeah, a little bit.
By the way, Roland, I think you can be my guest sometime to talk about your own thing. You know, basically, you have a product out right now.
Well, yeah, multiple. Yes, that's true, but it's not
Technically.
mine. It's I worked on it. I helped to develop it.
Right. Yes.
But it's not mine. You probably want to have the director then on your show.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe you can arrange something, right?
Maybe. Let's
Give him
see.
a call.
But it is nice to show some behind the scenes how these things develop. So that is always nice to show.
Right.
And the things I did for it.
This is true. We should do that sometime, man, because what you do is great. The banner, I made a ticker, so I thought about it. What's in the box? Here we
I
go.
will have a better
There we go.
at the beginning of the stream for once.
Yes, unbelievable.
Oh, Marina should have been here.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I've just yesterday I returned from Barcelona. I've been to Barcelona for a few days, for 5 days. So, and that was great. It's a fantastic city.
It's such a beautiful city. Yeah, I enjoy. It's also one of the few city beaches there or in the world that are, nice.
Nice, yeah, but very, very crowded. Yeah,
It is, yeah. But there you have like these very narrow streets close to the Ramblas, But you have a lot of art stores there and ateliers, and it's really
Mm,
nice just to stroll through the cities there, to the
yeah,
streets.
exactly. Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Greetings to you, sir. Nice to have you here with us today for a unboxing. Because when I went to Barcelona, I bought some comics there. So it's not really unboxing for the comics I bought there. It's not technically a box. It's a bag. I'm sorry for the rustling of the bag.
Couldn't you
The
just
bag.
put the comics in a box first? At
I,
least
I
the
could have
front.
I could have cheated, sure, but
And then you have the boxing and
I don't know. I bought some there, and I must say I didn't really know that the comic book industry in Spain is very big, man. It's so large that everything there is translated. So
yeah.
so
But
I went.
I talked with you about this before. I think it's a you kind of have to consider if you want to translate your comics into speaking territories.
Yeah.
You will have the whole South of America there. Uh, uh,
Mhm.
in an exception of Brazil, everything there is speaking. Spanish is one of the I think the second largest, most spoken language in the world. So
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, Mike, I thought about it. I thought about you, and then I thought about the ticker. It just I make this connection now. I
connected.
was like, "Where's Mike?" And then I was like, "Hey, the ticker." That's this connotation. Dark side. Hey, dark side.
Hi, how are
Nice to
you?
see you, man. But dark side is working to
Yeah, you have like
one in the
fancy
morning.
horses and working horses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, but so they have this huge. They have several comic book stores in Barcelona. I've been to five of them. So, and the biggest one, we visited the biggest one, which is called Norma Comics, and it's like it's two floors with manga and European comics also, and of course the superhero books, but everything is translated, man, even by Norma themselves. So I kind of discovered that Norma is a publisher there. So they have their own store, but they
They're
also
going so
publish all these
cool.
books. It's a huge company.
So
Yeah,
you went there for a couple of days. You visited five stores.
yeah.
I feel for your girlfriend, man.
No, no,
She
no, no.
must have been
She
so
likes it.
patient with you.
Look, I think three of the stores we didn't even look for. We just happened to drive by them. We rented bikes to for 3 days. Uh, because otherwise it's not doable, man. It's so big, and
Yeah,
yeah. Alec, hey, welcome, Alec Horowitz. Welcome, sir. Two floors sounds awesome. It was. It looked amazing. It was fantastic. And I was like, yes, let's buy some comics. I was completely ready. And then I picked the first book. Oh, this is translated. Next one. Oh, this is translated. Maybe this shelf. Everything was translated. So in
it's
this big comic book store, I didn't buy anything.
it's so recognizable. When I went to Paris, there's one street very close to the Notre Dame. There are also like five comic book stores or comic book related stores in one street,
Mm.
and everything is translated. Everything is French, and I don't. I speak a lot of languages, but not French,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
Yes.
let alone read it. But there was one store with more local comics made
Mhm.
by French. You had one store with what more indie stuff, and then you had one with the US comics, and you had one store that's comic related, comic book movie merch related. So you had a lot of figures and statues and those
Yeah,
things as
yeah, yeah.
well. And you had a manga. Manga is big in France as well. So yeah,
Right.
I can
Yeah.
relate with you. You see beautiful comics, beautiful drawn, and you open the page and it's all French, and I can't read the this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
story.
yeah. It's the same there. It's the same in Spain. You know, even they have some warehouses like warehouses with with everything. You know, like 9 floors, and then a part of one floor is all comic books. So you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of culture there.
And the
Um,
weird thing is, I don't know from Spanish books, but some French books are translated into English,
mm, yeah,
and very few in Dutch. And then there would be a delay of more than 2 years after translation. But there are some translated in English, but then I have to order it all the way in the US. Takes a
right.
fortune to get it back here. So that's so weird.
Yeah, yeah. Translating books to Dutch is hardly worth it. The market is too small here. Alex says, "I'm trying to learn Dutch. I like to read a book in Dutch." Okay, why? Why is that? Why?
You're
Why?
right.
Why would you
Why would
want
you
to learn
still
Dutch?
learn Dutch?
Why? Yeah. The last comic book store I went to was in the States, and it was Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. What an awesome store! Hmm, okay, never
Yeah,
heard of it.
the States has I hope still beautiful comic stores like in the UK as well. What did you have? Forbidden Planet and such stores?
Forbidden Planet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Mike says, if only that industry had hopes of existing in North America instead of getting burned down coast to coast during 20 Summer of Love. I love how everyone upped their package game after seeing in Infinitale Chronicle boxes. I just wish that had translated into sales for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are the look, man. No one can top what you made, Chris. So I'm not, I'm not even going to try. You know,
You put the bar so high.
it's very intimidating what you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because usually I love like very good main or design boxes that looks like into the world what you kind of have in like if you're reading a comic and there's world building and you have a box that almost looks like it comes from that world and
Yes.
there's your yeah, I would be sold by that. I
Right.
have a
Yes.
couple of those things in my house, kind of
Yeah. It
these
has to
replica
be.
things.
It has to be part of the experience. Don't just
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it to make it. I think it has to have some sort of reason. You know.
Yeah, it's like the immersion as well, as if it's real.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Bancroft was saying in a stream today that he was thinking about making coins that were coins in the universe of his comic book. So that's pretty cool, you know. Yeah. Still waiting for that perfect 10 box. It will come in a fantastic Gemini mailer. It's a fantastic box, man. Excellent.
Would you are you considering to do that when the whole series finished?
Maybe I have some plans for when the series is finished, but I am not really sure what is possible and what direction things are going. So I'm keeping that low profile, but uh, there are certainly things that I like to think about. What are the options when the series is completed? I have this box here. It is from, let me see, Sigma Comics, and I can't remember what it is. So it's probably something that I backed, but I don't know. So this is something that I can open up. Then I have the books from Barcelona, and then I have this big package here, which I will save for last.
I hope you have both a knife.
I have this one, Marinus. Look, I have a cool knife, and I have scissors. You never know. You never know.
Marin still doesn't have a knife for his unboxing. I don't
Yes,
know.
yes, yes. He has one now. I think he has one now.
Don't you
Okay,
have a
let's.
laser cutter? Yeah, that would be nice.
So what do you want me to go through first? Do you want me to open this box, or do you want me to show you the books that I bought in Barcelona?
Did you buy some local comics there? That's from
No, it's. I think most is from Image Comics. So I found this. So you have this. I found two stores where they had sections with non-translated comics. So everything was English, and in one of these stores I bought everything.
right.
I
Well,
bought
let's start with the familiar then. Let's start with the Image comics you bought in
the Image
Barcelona,
Comics that I bought in Barcelona.
and
Cool.
then we'll go to the boxes you bagged.
Okay, cool. With Image, let me see what I have. This is the bag. I'm just grabbing something that's up top here. This is from Image, yeah, from Image Comics. Okay, I bought a few things that I never heard of, but it just looked cool. It sounds cool. It looks cool, and
Then it must be cool.
this is okay. Let me enlarge this one. Solo myself here. Solo layout, and this is the first book that I bought. Ultra Mega.
Wow.
Ultra Mega. I thought this title is awesome. I'm going to flip through this book. You know, the title is so important for a comic book, and I thought this looked cool. I liked the art with all the black here and the contrast. I thought this is pretty creative, artistic, and I was like, I'm going to check this one out, and I can read a little bit what it's from. It's created by James Herron. James Herron. He's also the artist, right? Excellent. Okay, cool. Okay, the story. The story is a cosmic plague. A cosmic plague has spread, transforming everyday people into violent, monstrous kaiju. A kaiju story. That's excellent. Yes. Only the Ultra Mega, 3 individuals imbued with incredible powers, hold the line against this madness. Their battles level cities and leave untold horror in their wake. Well, that is what I wanted to see, you know? Destruction. Yes. Now the final reckoning approaches for the Ultra Mega, but is this a war they can even win? Okay, so it
sounds like an anime manga.
Yeah. It's pretty simple, you know. You just want to see big monsters fight and lots of destruction. You see here some back art also with a fist coming from the city. Excellent work, man. And then I flip through it. I have art like this. I hope you can see it.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this.
He has a mouth on his chest and then just a big penis head as a head.
I don't know, but these designs are fantastic. You know?
Yeah, it's cool.
And then you have the gore. Look, it's pretty gory. So yeah, man.
Everything you want in a comic.
You just want to have fun, you know. It doesn't have to be all that. I know you don't need to reinvent things, you know, when you make a comic book. You have some things that always work.
Yeah, well, still, these monsters looked very original, I have to say.
Yeah. You can go nuts with the designs for these monsters. I love the art, man. Oh, here we have a different art style. So it changes art style. I think it has to do with a flashback or something. It's a little bit different art.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have they even have a giant robot or something.
Wow.
Look at this, man.
Wow.
Fantastic. You know, this is like you want comic books that you don't just read, but that you also experience. So you want to look at the pictures, and this invites you to study. Look at these simple things. This big lips thing with very tiny teeth here. That's great stuff, man. Yeah, excellent work. Wow.
Oh
I hope you
wow!
guys can see it.
What does he have on his tail?
It's another monster that spits him out,
Oh.
I think, or his skin. I'm not sure. So yeah, cool stuff. So it's called Ultra Mega, guys. It's from Image Comics. It's pretty thick. Also, I'm looking forward to read this. Looks great.
According to Darkseid, it's amazing.
Oh
He already had it.
yeah,
Apparently, he has everything. We discovered
Dark
it.
Side is as always
Yeah,
first.
he's a trendsetter.
Ultra Mega. Yeah, that's a different book. Yeah. I would read that one also.
Yeah, all the
Uh,
monsters have a red cap on.
so Darkside says I have 4 volumes. So do you mean there are 4 of these books? Seriously? 4 of these books? Wow. I only found one. Yeah.
By happenstance, the first one it was volume one, right?
Yeah, it's volume 1. Volume 1, it says here.
Now you can try it
Yes.
out. And you probably can look it online.
Yes. Uh, oh, I only have 15 minutes, then I have to go back to work. Okay, man. Okay. Well, don't diss my knife, dude. No. I'm not doing. You have a cool knife now. It's great. Mike says, speaking of profiles, I'm sure Tens would aptly suit making a contoured mouse pad out of that fans would settle for, like I've seen elsewhere. Yeah. Like one of these things that Bill Mouse made for Naira X. He made one also, yeah. Let me see if I'm missing something. More from New Image. Yeah, I have some more from Image. I think I basically didn't really look at where it was from, but I know that it isn't from DC or Marvel or any superhero. No superhero stuff from DC or Marvel. I'm just done with that, you know. Pale Rider, hey man. Everyone pray for me. I'm about to try and watch Love and Thunder. Hopefully I don't rip my eyeballs out.
You
Why
just
are you
don't.
putting yourself through that, man?
Yeah, just don't try. Don't watch. Don't even try.
Curiosity got the best of him.
No. You still need your eyes to read beautiful comics, not garbage
Right,
movies.
right. Um, by the way, this a little segue. This topic a little bit about the thing that Pale Rider is talking about now is something that has been on my mind for a while, and I think I like to dedicate a stream to it tomorrow. I wanted to talk to you guys about my thoughts on it and about what I think I want with my channel. So it's too much to go into right now. But let me see. And I saw Sumo Thori. Hey, Sumo Thori, welcome,
Hey,
sir.
Silo.
Lurking from my phone. Ah, man, that's
I
fantastic.
always like somebody who's lurking.
Yeah, it's free. Oh, it's free. Well, it costs your precious time and some brain cells, maybe.
Yeah, that's 2.5 hours you won't get back.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be solo the entire time. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I was so invested with the chat with you guys. I appreciate it that you guys show up every time. It's amazing. Okay, I will pick the next one. See what it is. All right. Oh, I lied when I said I had nothing from DC or Marvel. Okay, because sometimes I make an exception for older material, also for a specific reason. One reason was this was in the discount box, so I paid only €9. I thought, okay, we can do that, and it's also from someone we know. Let me enlarge myself. Solo. It's this one, Cable,
Cable.
and it's drawn by Coach, by John Malin. So yeah, I was very glad to see this. I have seen this before. I never bought it, but this was in the discount bin, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm going to buy this. Who cares? It's from Malin, and you know, and Malin's style is very cool. It has that 90s flair that I like. I don't know anything about the story. I know the characters, of course, but this was always a strange character to me. This what's his
Yeah,
name? Goop or
yeah.
Zoop
I
or
also didn't get that character.
it's it's like they
Oh,
saw Ghostbusters and they were like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we want Slimer also.
exactly.
No, you completely recognize these figures
Isn't
that
that
Malin
Shatterstar?
draws.
Or
Sorry?
isn't that Shatterstar?
Yeah, the Shatterstar. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't big on the X-Force, Cable, and Deadpool, and
Right.
so I have to really dig into my memories what the characters were.
Yeah, I kind of liked these characters. I thought they were pretty cool. Um, is there a cool page that I can show people? I don't know. Maybe you like this one. This is a different style. Yeah, this one. I don't know. It's we all know these characters, but it's I. This is drawn by Malin, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy this. It's
Yeah, and especially when it's already in a bin, in a discount
yeah.
bin, it's secondhand. Then you don't give directly money to the publishers.
By the way, in the same bin there was a comic named Brink, and I was like, I hope this is a good comic because I want this comic named Brink, and I flipped through it and I didn't like it. So unfortunately, I didn't buy it. I I love these shots with all these characters, and that's my thing. I like that. Yeah, man. There were times when X-Men and the entire X universe was cool, and
Well, that was a long time ago.
yeah. This character, I think this is Gideon. Is Gideon? I think he's a Liefeld creation. His design is a little bit different.
Is this recolored or it doesn't seem that old?
No, let me see. I don't think it's recolored, but
I think 2010.
let me see if there is a mention of the time
Usually
or
in
the release date. Oh man, I can't see it. No, I can't see it. But yeah, so this one. Cable, John Malin. Cool.
good art.
Yes. Exit solo. All right. Great. So do you still buy new material, new comics, Roland?
No, not at all. I haven't even looked for it. I don't have these cravings anymore to
No.
buy new comics, and I really need to go out like you did. Not per se to Barcelona, but just go to a comic store and look around there. and then
Right.
you
Yeah.
have you discover way more than you just browsing online.
Yes. Yes. This is true. This is true because a lot of these books I never heard of. So, and when you browse online, you usually go directly. You search directly for what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
So the yeah.
And just
I
browsing for
saw Ojo. Ojo, hey, welcome Ojo.
hey,
Welcome, man. Mike says good bin by, and yes, what Roland said. Long. What did you say? What was long?
long time ago.
All right, long time ago. Yeah. The character's name was Dupe. Yeah.
Long,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um.
The last time I went to a comic book store and browsed through the bins, I discovered beautiful comics as well. I think I showed it in a Dutch Angle episode once. It was
mm.
about three issues of some kids gang in Rio de Janeiro.
All right, you showed it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it really had it was like if I was reading City of God, that
Mm.
movie.
Right.
And
Yeah.
but this was kind of in the same vein in the comic form. It's
Yes.
really good and really heart wrenching. What happens to those kids? It's just beautiful drawn as well. It's amazing comic. Should recommend it again.
Tony Horton. Hey, Tony. Welcome, man.
Hey Tony.
Always nice to see Tony. If I miss anyone, guys, I am so sorry. Darkside needs to go back to work. Thank you for dropping by, Marinus. See you soon, man.
Thank you.
Have a good work time. The Dutch Angle will be back soon, dear viewers. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe. Woo! Yes, yes. See, that's how you say goodbye. Like, share, like. Okay. The next book that I bought at Continuara in Barcelona is, let me see, what is this? All right, another one I never heard of. It just looked interesting. It wasn't expensive, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this. Let me enlarge it here. Solo layout. Here we go. Oh, there it is.
Rumble.
It's called Rumble. Rumble. Okay, so the cover is very simple but effective. I like how the title is positioned like this. It's also a James Herron book, and I think the other one that I showed was also James Herron. Let me see. Yes, this one is also James Herron, and this is, let me see, created by John Arcudi and James Herron. Okay, James has been busy.
Is the style the same? Is it similar?
I am not sure if he is also the artist. Doesn't say it. Also, it only says co-creators. I think it means he drew it. So it looks similar in style. Let me read what it's about, right? Okay, so on the back it says, a scarecrow warrior god walks into a bar and proceeds to drag a modern American city into a 10,000-year-old grudge match. A bizarre new adventure from the blockbuster team of writer John Arcudi and artist James Herron. Okay, James Herron is the artist. And it doesn't say much else. So that's it, but it was kind of cheap. It looked great. Probably because it's the same artist. So, you know,
Yeah, look at the atmosphere and the details.
yes, the cityscape.
Oh, cool.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's what we like. Oh,
Fantastic.
poor dog.
The dog, yes, has
Oh, they're missing a paw.
3 legs. Yeah, it's very nice. This is just one scene in a bar, but it's very. Wait, camera. Come on, camera. Um, it's very detailed. The camera doesn't pick it up. Let me see if I can find some cool pages for you guys. Okay, the book is called Rumble. Rumble. Oh, and it has monsters. Ooh, monsters. Always good. So,
Nice.
if Marinus was here, he would say, "Oh, I have all 12 issues."
Yeah, I have them on hardcover volumes with the box.
Oh, look at this creature here. Wow. Strange
Oh,
creatures,
cool.
man. Another book with all these crazy designs, man. This cat, look at this cat. Fantastic. Really cool. The art is great. Things are always happening on every page. Things are happening. Crazy shit, man.
Wow, that character. Fucking unreal. Cool.
This is so inviting, you know. You flip through it, it looks so cool that you want to read it. I don't know what the story is, but I don't care yet, you know. I just think it looks great, and that's the first draw of a comic book. It has to look great. It has to look inviting. And this does the job. In that regard, the story can suck. I don't know. It's sometimes a real shame when you have a comic book that's really well drawn and you read it and the story is like terrible.
Yeah, but this looks awesome. Details. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It feels like a really world lived in, a
Yes.
proper world building.
Yes. Okay, let me find one more page for you guys to share. Something cool. Man, it's fantastic. I don't want to spoil things for myself. Oh,
Put it
look at
away,
this.
put it away. No, you can't.
Okay, last page. Like some psycho bunny or something. I don't know.
It's a big white bunny with pointy teeth.
Fantastic. Excellent. Okay, it's called Rumble, guys. It's I thought it looked great. So yeah.
I'm really curious what's it about. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the description on the back doesn't tell me much about the story.
Could be red flag.
No. Sometimes you have to make a gamble, and for like $10, I'm like, yeah. Okay, the next book. Oh wait, let me see. Mr. Fisk has to go.
Mr. Fisk.
I have to head to a meeting. Oh, that's exciting. Have a good one, everyone. All right, Chris. Thanks for dropping by, man.
Thank you. Bye, Chris.
Marins lives in the same style of warehouse that Bristolian Dave has to live in. Yeah. Okay. Then what's the next one? Oh, this is the next one. This was the next one. It's still in plastic. Okay, let me enlarge it.
It's unwrap it still.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, I can take it out. Let me take it out. The plastic. Okay. Okay, Solo. All right. Then I bought this one.
Snake Eyes. Whoa.
By Rob Liefeld. And Rob Liefeld needs to have his name huge, of course. And Snake Eyes. Okay, so
I'm curious why you bought this one.
well, you know, I'm pretty intrigued by Liefeld. Look, this is
Who
what
isn't?
Liefeld. Yeah, this is what Liefeld does. You know, huge panels with poses that you see like 1,000 times. If you see one like Liefeld book, you've seen all the poses that he draws, right? and and the other books you saw a lot of backgrounds. You don't see that with Liefeld books. If you see this page, no backgrounds, and the colorists and the inkers they make it look awesome, right?
Yeah, you can
Yes,
say that again.
yes.
You don't
And,
have
but
to
but
spend the
still,
language part.
look at this. It's just empty. Nothing's happening. So the colorists made something here, with like they did their best, you know.
Yeah, this is so tough that when an artist leaves open panels,
Yeah.
and as a colorist, you have to kind of invent how to fill it.
Yes. Yes. Liefeld does not draw backgrounds. You don't know where these characters are. Um,
We had the same issue with Perfect 10 issue 1. There was
what?
also Perfect 10 issue 1. The cover was Perfect 10 against a white background.
Oh, right. That's
And
what you mean. Yeah,
we
but
all
then, yeah, okay. Look, for a cover or a pinup, it can be a artistic choice, right?
yeah,
But for a comic book, for the story itself, you just need some backgrounds.
yeah.
Um, so I'm not sure why I'm so fascinated with Liefeld. The fact is
I also don't know why you're
that
fascinated with
that
life.
he does the same thing over and over. He keeps getting work, and something about his work appeals to me.
Say
Um,
what? Say what?
yeah.
Nah.
So
I compared with the books you showed before. I mean, come on. It's
look, man.
okay
Yeah, that's
pairing apples and pears, but the
yes,
other artist was more dynamic. The lines were better. The I don't know. It just looked complete.
yes. This is what he does. Just drawing characters fighting. Uh, that's it. So yeah, I'm just fascinated by Liefeld. So I don't really buy it because I think it's quality or something, but just because something about his work intrigues me. So yeah.
I'm surprised he did something like this, like in GI Joe IP.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, but
Anyway, it was Snake Eyes called
yeah.
That game, Snake Eyes. Yeah. So
I'm curious about what you think of the story in itself. I don't know who wrote it, but
I think he wrote it also. Let me see. When did Liefeld do this Eyes book? I will try to find out for you, Mike. One sec. November 2021. So not too long ago.
no, not at all. And it was already in the discard bin.
No, no, this wasn't. Oh, additional inks by Corey Hampshire. Corey Hampshire is also the inker from Invincible.
Well, I think the inker saved some of the work.
Okay, so the story is by Rob Liefeld, but the script and the dialogue is by Chad Bauer. So basically, Rob
Bauer
probably
did it
told Chad, "I want to draw Snake Eyes fighting a lot of ninjas, and
in the
because
mountain
yeah,
because I
in the
don't want to
mountains
draw backgrounds.
exactly. So write me something. That was the plot. That was the synopsis. Okay.
I'm just baffled. You have a story and it takes in the mountains, which you already don't have to draw a lot, just some mountain in the background. I don't know, and then still he's even too lazy to draw mountains. But isn't Snake Eyes comic like more in Japan or somewhere? That's
Yeah.
in the location. Isn't that not more intriguing? Or you can play also with the environment, like
Exactly, like a ninja, you know? Yeah.
yeah. Like you see a lot of these old-fashioned Jackie Chan movies. With doing acrobatics, using the environment into
Hmm.
the into this battle or fight they have.
Exactly.
That would make it way more interesting. Right now, it looked boring, to be honest. But I don't know. I only saw some panels. So.
Yeah, the environment is the setting for battles or whatever is very important. If you care about it, with Perfect 10, for instance, with issue 3, there's a setting, and I try to utilize that. So you have to do something with it. It's not just backdrop, you know. Spore Hacker's here. Hey man,
Hey, man.
welcome, Spore Hacker. He is pretty consistent. Yes, this is true.
Yeah,
This
he's
is true.
consistently lazy.
That's reason. Thanks, Dave. GI Joe is an 80s IP that is way too plumped at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I think those movies a couple of years ago didn't help.
Hmm.
There were pretty okay comics of GI Joe, right? When they were at the ID Publishing, or how is it old one called?
Right. I forgot to put on some music. Let me put on some music, guys. So
Oh, with this music, I will grab a beer.
yeah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, grab a beer, have some fun, enjoy yourself. Thank you all for showing up, guys. It's great. The movies weren't great. Yeah, I didn't care much about them either.
No.
Okay, what else do I have? I think I have.
Isn't there a new Snake Eyes movie? Or is it still?
Yeah, there's a
in
Snake
production?
Eyes movie. I think there was a Snake Eyes movie, yeah. And it didn't get too good reviews,
No, unsurprisingly.
I think.
But it was
Right.
such a cool character in the 80s. I really wanted to have that action figure, but it was sold out everywhere.
Right. Okay, let me. This one is in plastic, and it's like this sealed plastic, so it's more difficult to get out. So let me take a moment here to unwrap this one. I also bought this in the same store. This is, by the way, this is the second trade of, I think, 3 trades, and they had the second one, they had the third, but not the first. I wanted the first one, and I was like, well, too bad. This one was in the bargain bin, and I will just buy the second issue. If I like it, I can always buy the first one. So, Solo, and I bought this one. Dynamo 5, Dynamo 5, Dynamo 5. And okay, the story in the back is Captain Dynamo, the greatest superhero in the world, was not the most faithful husband. Now he's dead, and his family is trying to piece together their lives. Right, so these are probably the children of Captain Dynamo forming this group. Okay, and the reason that I bought this is because I just love superhero books, and these are new characters to me. I don't know them. It looks pretty awesome. It's not from Marvel. It's not from DC. It's not from an established universe. So new stuff, and I like to give this a chance. You know, I still like superhero books, just not the mainstream shit. It's pretty cool. This looks like a villain. So I like how these costumes are like uniforms, that they're
not the same, but
they're not
alike.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that in uniforms. You are way more diverse in that sense. and not going 2 out.
And you have the number 5 is in there. Also,
And the D, I think, right? It looks like a D, or
no, I don't think so.
in the negative space is the 5.
Oh, D. Oh, D. Oh, right. It's the D from Dynamo.
Yeah.
You are right, man. You are correct, sir. Okay, so yeah, so just it's not, you know, the art style is serviceable. It does the job.
It's better than Life Elves.
It's better than Leifeld's work. It has backgrounds. It has different camera angles and
Proper proportions for the
Poses.
characters.
yeah, exactly. Poses. Some action here.
Cool.
You need
These are
action.
the bad guys. Yeah.
It's a superhero book, man. You want action. You don't want people just sitting at a table talking the entire time. Some more designs of another super villain.
I really dig that brunette chick.
You mean her?
Yeah.
Let me see what her name is. Maybe I can find out what their names are. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to know what their names are.
Mike is asking, how are the feet? Mike has a
Feet?
Mike probably has a feet fetish, so show him the feet.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try. Yeah, there's some feet here. A little bit of feet here. Here's feet, and here's feet.
But they're not naked. We want to see naked.
Oh, you got naked feet. I
Hey,
don't
I'm
know.
asking for a friend.
Of course. I don't think there are naked feet, but there are feet. You know, you have here. You see the entire team. They all have feet. She has feet. So yeah. And it is created by Jay Ferber and Mahmoud Azrar.
I like the style. It's so focused. It's not overly detailed, you know, but detailed enough.
Right. These are the creators. And the names of the characters are also here. You have Scatterbrain. You have Slingshot. Scrap. That's your lady, right? Visionary. This sucks. I have my own character called Visionary. What's this? Myriad.
And Maddie Warner.
Maddie Warner.
It's Maddie Warner seems like a kind of Barbara Gordon, you know, this kind of person in the superhero team that doesn't have superpowers, but like manages the team.
Right. Yes.
It's becoming a bit boring trope, to be honest.
Right. And then you have these cool names like Scrap, Visionary, Myriad, and then Maddie Warner.
It's not even a comic book name, you know.
Yeah.
It's not even, make her something like Willy Warner or something.
Some extra art. Cool, man.
Makes me think a bit about
Sketches.
the Dynamic 6. How it's called? Dynamic 6? Bionic 6.
Oh, the Bionic 6. Oh, there's your girl.
Bionic 6. Oh, nice. Yeah, I knew Scrap is the best character now.
Okay, yeah, cool. I like this superhero stuff. So yeah, I'm going to check it out. If it's good, I'm going to buy the first trade also. These were the 5 books that I bought in Barcelona. Nice design, says Spore Hacker.
Yeah, but that's important, you know, not only the story and the art, but the way your story is presented, the design around it is also very important. Making comics. It's a lesson for all those independent comic makers.
Right. Then we have this package. It's probably from a campaign that I backed. I don't know what's in it. I don't remember. So it's a surprise for me also. So we're going to find out right now.
Those are the best.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so. It's not a Gemini, so that's usually the Gemini is the standard way to ship comic books.
Don't you have these boxes they will ship to you and you don't know what's in the box? Do they still have those things?
What?
Like you order a box and there's a box of goodies in there or maybe comics, but you don't know what's in the box. You only know when you open it, when you receive it at home. Kind of like a Hello Fresh box, but then for comics.
Right. Maybe, but then you get all these comics that no one buys, that they have like dozens of left, you know?
Yeah, but maybe there are some jewels in there or someone that can surprise you. That's that's a night for an unboxing video. Constantly surprised.
Yeah. I did saw a video yesterday, I think, on YouTube. Someone bought packages that weren't picked up from the post office. Apparently, you can buy those. So he had no idea what was in it. So crazy shit was in there, man.
Yeah.
just
was it here in the
random
Netherlands?
stuff.
Was
Sorry,
it
what?
in the US? Was it here in the Netherlands?
What?
Was it here in the Netherlands or in the US?
No, it was not in the Netherlands. No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can do it here. It's possible here.
Probably not. They will always send the packages back to the sender.
Okay, I got it. I got it open up.
All right. The back.
Oh,
Wow.
I know now. I know what it is. Okay, I got this here. Little paper in there about Sigma. More information about the publisher. We have a card, or it's a sticker of Sigma Comics. Wait, let me enlarge myself. So loud myself, yeah. So he says on the card, I hate bullies. Sigmacomics.com.
I hate bullies.
I now remember what this is. Yes. But I don't think this was a campaign. I think I bought it from the web store of these guys. Okay. This is a series. Here comes Calico.
Calico.
Yes. I bought this after I saw an interview with the creator on Dojo Koon's channel. Dojo Koon had a guest, and he had, look, I bought all 5 issues. I bought 5 issues. I had so much faith that I thought, let's both. Also, it's not really worth it to buy one floppy and have it ship over from America, you know. So Calico. What is Calico? You have this one, so you can see the design of the characters, like a panther-like character or a cat. Now we have issue 3, Raw Dog. This is very indie, cool stuff. Then we have this one, issue 4. I can respect that, man. When you have your own, when you make your own comic books, being your own publisher, and you manage to get to issue 5 like they did.
You managed to get to issue 5.
Yeah. No, look, man. This is even making one comic books. That's quite a achievement. So if you can do 5 issues, that's remarkable. You don't really see many indie comics reach 5 issues. Okay, so you see this is the first page of the first issue. A dog is being mistreated. He's getting punched, beaten up.
Cool to watch, man.
Yes. And then you have, let me see if I can find some cool pages here.
In the meantime, hey Ryu, nice to.
Is Ryu here?
Yep.
Hey Ryu, welcome. I think the printing it's printed on cheap paper, so it's like newspaper.
A bit rough on the feel.
Yes, so you can see the colors are.
Oh, they're faded, or
It's not bright.
yeah,
What you have with other.
a bit desaturized.
Yes, so
That's a shame.
it makes it a little harder to see.
But it's understandable.
Yes, it's if you can save some money by printing on cheaper paper, it's very very understandable. Yeah, sure.
Well, it could be, I can see it can be a creative decision, but then also your art. If you want to have like this paper, it feels a bit rough, feels a bit old, like old school, 80s comics maybe. Then you can reflect your artwork on that. But this artwork looks anything but 80s. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the artwork is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I supported this, right? Why I bought this. First off, it's an indie superhero. I like that, but
Yeah,
also it has a resemblance to my own character called Earthling. This character, Calico, he fights animal abusers, and sometimes people told me that they thought Earthling was a bit rough, a bit violent, but Earthling's pretty mild compared to this comic, man.
Well,
This Calico guy is not holding back. He's like,
yeah, for a hero, probably not. But in Earthling, the villains were pretty gruesome, especially what was the big guy again? The name?
yeah, the Carnist. Yeah.
Carnist. He was beating up people with a horse flag.
Yeah, with
Come
a horse
on.
leg. But the art is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't like animal abusers and doesn't hold back.
So
He kicks their
he
asses.
did everything himself, or did he only write a separate artist, colorist?
That's a good question. Let me find out. I don't see it
Give the
on the
credit to
first
the artist,
page.
man.
Sorry?
Give the credits to the artist that worked.
Sure, but I can't find it. One sec. It's not on the inside cover. So usually I put it here, but
Yeah.
it's not here.
Maybe
it's
the
not-
end credits on the back of the comic.
Oh wait, it's here.
Oh, all right.
Page 2. Creator writer H. German. Then we have the artist and the letterer is Javier Orabik, and the colorist is Daniel Grimaldi. Okay,
It seems like, or it sounds like a very international collaboration.
yes. I contacted this guy HH by the way, if he was interested to come on my show for an interview, and he told me to get into contact with his agent, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm talking to you right now. You can just say, yeah, well, I want to be on. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty standard. It looks like pretty regular. It's for a superhero book. It's printed on cheaper paper. There are 5 issues. It's very violent. I am curious to see if I actually like it. I'm not sure really, but sometimes you need to, this. Here you have some body parts hanging. These are human body parts hanging from the ceiling.
He's squeezing the tit of the.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really strange what's happening here. It's like torture scenes. Man, this is awful. What did I buy? It's terrible. Okay, calico. It's calico, guys. Calico. And oh yeah, I saw in the interview that this villain was called the Jiggler. He has this what it's called, this weapon.
yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. But
Yeah, I
something
forgot the name. Chat. What's this called? And he was called the Jiggler because he's fat, and when he shoots this, then everything jiggles.
Couldn't they think of a woman shooting that gun, handling the gun? I love
Yeah.
chicks with guns.
So yeah, cool. Calico. I completely forgot about that, man. So you're still doing fine, Roland?
Yeah, I think I'm a bit burly now, but
Yeah,
so
you're
you had another box, the last box, right?
last box, yeah. Sporehacker says, I don't mind a cheaper paper as long as the art and story doesn't suffer too much. Yeah. Well, the art looked decent. The story, I don't know. Mike says, Alterna pulls off modern newsprint just fine from what I see. Pete's pleased with a new printing company. Right. By the way, Peter Samedi made a movie, apparently. I think Mike also told me that. I needed to find out what movie that is. Okay, all right. A minigun. Oh, all right, a minigun. Right.
Yeah, I thought it was called something else, like with the timber or something.
The big box, a bigger box. It's a big box, huge box. Let me unpack this one while Roland tells you guys what he did today.
What I did today. The chair, Score Hacker said the chair was also a movie. I don't know what.
Chair?
Yeah,
that a
I don't
movie?
know what that's referring to.
All right. Okay, let me open it carefully.
Good thing you have a knife that's sharp.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
a title by Alterna, says Score Hacker.
So Roland, did you watch any animation that you liked lately?
I went to a student graduation animation for animators, bachelor's, no, masters. And so I saw a lot of short animations there.
Oh, from student projects.
Yeah.
Right.
Graduation movies.
Right. So you can watch that because you're part of this program, or why?
No, because people know me and people like me. I got some invitations.
People actually like me. So there are people besides me that like you.
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't know.
No, I was flabbergasted as well. So I thought, yeah, I can't let that pass. Let's go. Maybe they have free drinks, you know.
Right. Sorry about the noise, guys.
That was nice. It's really nice to be part of the art community, animators and illustrators.
Yes.
They're just amazing people.
So do you have some kind of network that if you, for instance, they have they have some project somewhere that people can drop your name. I know this guy called Roland. We work with him on this and this, and you get work through other people.
Yeah, that can happen definitely, especially with animations. You want to attract some people to produce that, for example. And you know, people you worked with or you just know, and you usually like to work with people you like. And even
Right.
though maybe they're not the best, but if they are very, very, cool to work with, then
Right.
you usually choose for those people. So I'm also working on my own animation short right now. We're
Oh,
looking for
really?
yeah,
What's
we're looking for animation producers so we can find fundings to fund the animation. And so we're now in that process. We already did storyboarding, animatics, designs. I animated a 4-second clip of that. So
wow?
yeah, now we're with that bundle. We want to look for producers that can help us fund the project. And
But you
then
said you said this is your own animation.
yeah, it's I did the designs and the storyboarding, and the story itself is written by somebody else.
Right. So
And once it gets rolling, we'll look for animators and designers, and then just hopefully go to festivals, or hopefully it can play in the cinema before a movie or something.
right. That's great, man. That's so cool. Okay, guys, this package is a bit challenging. A lot of tape here, plus a few layers underneath. Plus, there's artwork in here, and I don't want to damage it.
Yeah, what's the best way to wrap it then? You probably would put the comics and artwork inside a box and then tape it, right? So when you cut pretty deep, you still won't hit or touch the artwork.
Right. But it's actually a pretty decently packaged. It has this foam. You know, Pau always sends me art this way, but this is not Pau's art. This is from someone else. This is original art, guys. Let me. And it's taped here also. Oh wait, it's taped here. Okay.
Very curious.
Yes. There we go.
Well, at least he packed with protection material.
Okay. Oh, there's more tape here. Let me. This here.
It is like a Marie's unboxing. Nah, it's not. If Marie's not unboxing, the camera goes wild.
I got it. And it's now still in plastic. So
Marie's has his own style of unboxing. That's unique. Nobody can imitate or replicate that. That's why we love his channel.
Yeah, we don't want to copy his art,
No, definitely not.
his craftsmanship. All right, let me take it out of the plastic before I show it. Excellent, man. This is fantastic.
Can you already give some sneak words about it, sneak hints? Is it for an upcoming comic book, or just some fan art, or
What this is,
yeah?
you will find out in 1 minute. Ah, damn it. A lot of tape here.
Take your time. I haven't been watching a lot of movies, definitely not Marvel movies lately. I've been binging Brooklyn Nine-Nine for now. It's an amazing series.
Right, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I really love it.
All right, I got it, guys. Let me enlarge
All right.
the screen here. Here we go. The original. Original art.
Cool.
The original art that Alan Goldman made for the Perfect 10 series. The
Nice.
original. Fantastic, man. This is unbelievable.
Is it
really?
pencil? Is it pencil needed to be inked? Still,
It's pencil, yeah. This piece has been inked. Wait. Come on, camera. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. Now it's sharp.
This piece has been inked by Jimmy Palmiotti. He used the red lines, so he scanned it with red, and then he inked over it. And you can also get the inked art from Peter Palmiotti through the campaign page. That's one perk. And the original, the pencil work, I have right here in the Netherlands, in my house, all the way from Brazil. This is fantastic, man.
Cool.
Excellent work. All these details. Fantastic. Wow. Man, this is great.
It's amazing.
I have multiple pieces, multiple originals, but never had one from Alan Goldman. So this is my first Alan Goldman piece. Excellent work, man. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. I love it.
This is such a good composition as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing, man. It's like has like 8 characters, but he makes it work, you know. Yeah, man, fantastic. Okay, guys, this is the original from Alan Goldman, original pencil work from Perfect 10 with the team called Safeguard. Yeah. Really, really awesome. Awesome.
Or are you going to keep all that art?
I have a lot of it, but I don't really have the room to hang it anywhere. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you need to store it like flat, out of sunlight, preferably in a seal.
Yeah, I have it in these what's it called? These art folders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're in there, and this is A3. What format is this?
Bigger than A3.
Yeah, 17 by 26 centimeters.
But how did you send it? Was it folded? Because the parcel looked smaller.
No, it wasn't folded. It was straight in the parcel. It's the same size.
Oh yeah.
Great, excellent work, man. I'm going to be very careful of that. So, one more time. What did I buy? I will recap for everyone who missed it. I bought Calico, five issues of Calico. Solo! 5 issues of Calico.
Brutal comic, beautiful art.
Brutal comic. I bought the second trade of Dynamo 5 because I like superhero stuff that aren't connected to the Marvel or DC universe. Because who the fuck needs another Batman comic? Then I just out of pure fascination with Liefeld, I bought Snake Eyes Dead Game. And
I hear a cricket chirping here somewhere when you show Liefeld.
And Rumble, which I have no idea what the story is, but it looks awesome. It has monster designs that are pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to learn what the story is. I bought Ultra Mega about kaiju fighting like superheroes or something. It's looks fantastic. A lot of destruction, a lot of monster designs. It's pretty thick also.
Well, we need to keep an eye out on that artist, you know.
Yeah, the artist is it's great work, man. Fantastic. It looks
From
so
both
good.
Book Rumble and
Look at this.
Yeah.
Freaking insane. All these details, man. Insane. the 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 time it took for this artist to draw this, Liefeld can draw on an entire single issue. Okay, and then I bought Cable from John Malin because John Malin, right? So
Yeah.
cool.
Just
Okay.
do. So
That was the unboxing for today.
good additions, man. Except one, but sometimes we can forgive your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, of course, man.
Usually you like blondes, but once in a while you think, this brunette is also nice.
I think we had this Dutch Angle episode once about reasons why we buy comics, and we had several reasons, but one of the reasons was indeed fascination. That was so yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you buy comics that are not your style, but there is a certain attractiveness to it.
Yeah, there's something about it that I kind of don't want to like it, but I like it,
Yeah, I have a bunch of these, in the 90s, they were throwing away these number one issues of different series. I think Hellhole is one of them. You had Alley Cat. Oh no, there was the publisher. You had a lot of these comics, and you just bought these number ones just to try out if it was something you like. I don't know if you still recall More Than Mortal. It was also a series. Not the best art, but at that time, you wanted to check it out. You want to try it out.
Yes, of course. Yes. Mike asks, Roland, ever watch The Wire? There's a TV series about real cops and law.
I heard of it. I never watched it. Sometimes I check YouTube on Audit the Audit. And that's a YouTube channel that the kind of audits people that audit the police, basically. They come up for the rights and they will expose that a lot of police officers are biased, are racist, or don't know the law that very well.
Okay.
It's also about real cops. It's usually a lot of footage with body cams and iPhones and a lot of Karens. So.
Right, but so it's like a documentary, but then a series.
No, it's just not a documentary. It's just people shoot things that happens on the street with their own cameras. And,
right. Okay. Yeah.
And he makes he's broadcasted just a whole unedited version with the body cams of the cops. And if there's any comments about it, he will put the correct law with that. If the cop is right, or if the person that they are standing or arresting is right, who is in the fault.
Right. Okay.
Audit the audit. It's pretty fun while you're working on the background.
Mike also says all of Malin's silence and non-revelations of his godlike had better pay off. Right. Yes. I'm not really following it. I don't know if I backed it, godlike. But basically, what you're telling me is that there isn't much being updated. Yeah, you should update your backers. That's every 2 weeks or so. Just tell them what's going on. What's the status?
Keep them in the loop.
Yeah. He says also just heard of Johan Falk, a Swedish series from Chuck Dixon. Oh, really? Chuck Dixon. He's cool, man. Chuck Dixon.
I think the way a lot of Scandinavian series and movies are really good on Netflix or on Amazon. I'm sure there should be a ton of very good indie comics coming from Scandinavia and Sweden and Denmark. I don't know if it's something in the indie comics, if that's prevalent, but I think we should look into it.
Yeah,
especially with their old culture and background and religion.
right. There is Netflix also produces their own anime, um, which is pretty cool. But I saw one a little while back called Bubble, uh, because I love anime, right? And I saw Bubble, and it looked great. It had a intriguing premise about these bubbles that fell down to Tokyo, and Tokyo suddenly was inside this bubble, and it was a forbidden zone. It had weird laws of nature. So laws of nature within the bubble were kind of strange, but there were these kids who did free running, and they used these abandoned buildings to free run and jump over these weird floating things, because everything was strange. So the setting was really interesting, and there was one aspect that I thought Roland would like this. There was this girl
I'm told.
came.
I'm already liking it.
Yeah, exactly. There was this girl that came from the bubble, so she wasn't human, and she fell in love with one of the human boys, and so this was pretty interesting. But ultimately, the story didn't really get anywhere. So it felt like the first draft of a better story. So yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have these really good premises, or maybe trailers or movies or series you want to watch, and then you're so disappointed when the story in the end doesn't pay out.
Yeah.
It's like watching this progress bar going all the way up to 90%, and suddenly like it gets stuck, and you've been
Right.
waiting for all the time to finish it, but then yeah, I still have a lot of movies to watch. I don't know if The Northman, if that's already released somewhere on streaming. I really want to watch that one. I'm kind of intrigued about The Warrior Woman that's now in the theaters,
Warrior Woman?
or Warrior King, Warrior Queen or something. It's
Warrior.
a kind of not really. It's based on historical events, but
Yeah, the
very
slave traders.
Yeah,
The female slave traders.
yeah, something like that with John Bodega from the Star Wars movies. And
Right.
it has a historical setting, but it's also revised historical. You can't say this is historical. It's kind of very much dramatized and changed because of artistic things.
Yeah.
But they really nitpicked some things from the movie as well. What I heard, that some things that they changed to put the tribes in Africa in a more positive light than
Yeah.
it actually was back in the day.
Yes. So why does that interest you? It doesn't interest me one bit.
I'm an historic. I love history. I'm a historical buff, and
Yeah.
we
Look-
have a lot of movies, series that are set in historical times, but they're not accurate.
Right.
But I like that, and also I think most of those historical movies or series are revised in some sense.
Right.
That's why I love.
Talk about history, right? I was in Barcelona, and I visited the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah,
This large thing that they've been building for the last 140 years.
still building probably.
Yeah. Last year they finished one tower, the Tower of Virgin Mary, and it's such a strange construction, man. It's so we bought tickets to visit the inside, so you get this tour, right? And you get the the explanation that the architect Gaudi, he got inspired by nature. So you see nature themes everywhere. So you have these large pillars inside, right?
Organic shapes.
Yeah, they are from different stone material, right? So they have different colors, from brown to gray, and when you look up, they split off in branches, sort of like trees, and then the roof is like a canopy, you know, and the outside also you see like fruit on the what's it called, the towers. You have like the giant fruits, and it just looks weird, man. And then inside you have these strange things that, and I'm like, okay, so this guy, this Gaudi, he managed to convince people to start this tremendous project that takes like 150 years to finish, with thousands of people building it, and during the tour we were told that why he made certain choices, what everything meant, and that he died. He died when he was run over by a tram. What's it called in
Cable car or
English?
something?
Tram?
Yeah, cable car, tram.
A cable car, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's buried in the tomb under the Sagrada Familia. Okay, so then we have this tour, and then you get the gift shop. You get like sketches and books of Gaudi, and we were done, and I said to my girlfriend, didn't you notice that during this entire tour, everything about it, not one mention of Jesus or God or Mary, you know, like this is why it was built, right? To worship the Lord, but it was all to worship Gaudi. It was all one big Gaudi thing, and he was even buried underneath. He built the most expensive gravestone for himself ever. And I don't really know if I like it, the style. It was just weird to me, you know.
You've probably been passing those apartment buildings, also designed by Gaudi, that has these flowy, water-like facade, right. And there's a park there also.
Yeah, this park de Güell.
Big boy. It's
the Park de Güell. We also been there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not really that surprising that they talk a lot about him in this very prestigious cathedral, basically. So yeah, and maybe they underestimated the build a little bit, but most contractors always underestimate the builds. But going back into other cathedrals or churches here in Europe, a lot of churches are built over multiple, decades or even centuries before it's finished. So in that sense, it's not really that weird. But this one is really particular because there are so many details there.
Yeah.
That he can't do, and other contractors need to do it, or artists, and they probably also have like bickering and like politics inside this thing still. So
and you have these different art styles also, because Gaudi died in like I don't know, 1940.
And they didn't have fundings, and they constantly look fundings to make it, finish it. I think you like it or not like it, but it's impressive.
Yes, that it is. That it certainly is. Mike says there's a lot of that media in general now, many years, making up quantity but not keeping up with quality. Yeah, there's too much being produced, man.
Yeah, there's so many television series and movies, and most of them are not good. If I look back on movies we had like 20 years ago, what happened with those writers?
Yeah. We had the best age, man. We had the best time. We were there first when all these new franchises were created. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think this was it. This was the unboxing. I think I maybe will be doing a solo stream tomorrow because there's a little thing I like to talk to you guys about. And I will also be back on Sunday with A Drink with Brink, where I talk about the project Aslan, which is a comic book currently. So we can learn about that. So that's basically it, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
We saw beautiful stuff. I think you had a good choice there.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Roland, for doing this with me.
You're welcome.
I always appreciate it. Thank you, chat, for being here, for watching, and for sharing, and for liking. Please like it, guys. And
subscribe.
Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you soon at the next live stream, which is either tomorrow or Sunday. All right. Thanks, guys.
Have a good day,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye.